Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining the broadcast. Thank you for connecting wherever you are connecting us from. We appreciate you. Welcome. And we say, may Chukwu Kukabiyama you, protect you, and secure you. We have come once again to do what we know how to do best. And we welcome every one of you that is joining the platform, wherever you are, and you are connecting to this platform. We appreciate you and we welcome you. Please like and share. Like and share the program to all platforms. Like and share to family and friends. Like and share to anyone that you want to join us. Anyone you feel that must hear our voice. Please share to them so that they can join us. This message is a message we can keep to ourselves. It's a message we must to the end of the earth. And we must carry everybody of this message. Very, very important. You're welcome. You're welcome. I say you are welcome. Thank you for joining. We must continue and we let our voice heard. We make our voice loud to the end of the earth. Welcome, 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 welcome. Let's go. Before we proceed, we have to hear the prayer from our Supreme Leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Very important. We must hear his prayer. In any broadcast we make, prayer is very important. That is our pillar. The difference is that we pray and put our prayer to action. We don't just pray and sit back. We pray and walk. And that is how it's supposed to be. So we have to listen to the prayer of our Supreme Leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu before we proceed.
What you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of the Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Ephics and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isobo. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Ghana. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. I had a he said, he said,
welcome everybody. Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you so much for joining us on this program. We appreciate you and we thank you for being able to connect to this program this morning. Wherever you are joining us from, we welcome you and we say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide and protect you. I appreciate everyone that is watching this program from Biafra land. My special thanks goes to you. Those who are watching from any part of the zoo, from any part of Africa, from Asia, from Europe, from America, from Australia, from Canada, from New Zealand. You are watching from China, you are watching from Russia or from Israel. I appreciate you and I welcome you to this program. I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide and protect every one of you that has connected. Those who are going to join us in time to come will still say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect you and bring you safely. Please, as you join the platform, kindly like and share the program to all platforms. Don't keep the message to yourself. You are part of the media. Every one of you that is watching, you are part of the media. Without you, there will be no media. Without you on the comment section, there will be no media. So you are important. As long as you're there watching and observing, you are important. So please, play your own role by sharing and liking so that we can have a full house on this very broadcast. I welcome every one of you once again, and I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide, protect you, direct us on what to do today and how to be successful in our broadcast today. There is nothing we can do on our own except by the grace of Chukwu Okike Abiyama. It is only His grace that can take us far. Without His grace, we can do nothing. For those who are joining us for the very first time, you have to remember that this very platform is a platform under the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, on the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and on the supreme command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is where we stand. In this very platform, we do not preach hate. We do not instigate violence. We don't come here to attack individuals. We do not come here to push propaganda or lies. Neither do we come here for saga. No. Because we are here for Biafran people, speaking on behalf of the government of Biafra, representing Biafra Republic Government in Exile. And we must represent well. Every one of all that is watching, if this is your first time, you must have to take note of this. And you have to understand that in this very platform, whenever you come on this platform, you must keep your words civil. Speak like a civilized person. You can show your anger. You can show your worries. You can lay your complaints. You can ask your questions. But in anything you are doing, try as much as possible to be civil. In this platform, what we do is to encourage Biafrans far and wide. We encourage Biafrans all over the world to continue to live a good life and continue to hold on to their rights. In this platform, we make Biafrans never to give up their right to anybody. In this platform, we encourage Biafrans to always hold on to their legitimate rights, those rights that are supported by international law, African law, and Nigerian law itself. The right to self-determination, the right to self-defense, and the right to life. These are rights that are not negotiable. You must hold them tight and hold them strong. In this platform, we represent the Biafra Republic in Exile, representing every Biafran. So in this platform, we are cautious of what we say and what we do. If you are joining us, you must be able to be ready to accept the truth. It doesn't matter how it sounds in your ear. We are not here to speak to make you happy. Neither are we here to speak to entice you or to make you angry. We are just here to say it the way it is without being politically correct. We put it out there. We are here to tell the world the true situation of the indigenous people in the contraption called Nigeria. We are here to explain to the world the plight of the Biafran people where we are facing. We are here to debunk every lie against our Prime Minister, Master Simon Ekpa, against our Supreme Namazi Nnamdi Kanu, and against Biafrans in general. In this platform, we stand for the truth and nothing but the truth, pursuing the rights of every human being, giving respect to humanity. That is what we do on this platform, and we will continue to do so. We don't push any sentiment in terms of holding your rights. It does not matter your religion. It does not matter your tribe. It doesn't matter your location. It doesn't matter where you are. As long as you're human living on the planet Earth, you have the right to exist, and you are entitled to your opinion. In this platform, this morning section is always an interactive section. That is why you see a link pinned up there. You can click that link and join the discussion. Whatever prayer you have to make, click that link, come up and make your prayer. You have a question, click that link, come up with your question. You have a suggestion, click that link, come up with a suggestion. Whatever you have in mind to say, click that link and join me on the platform and say it. But please, whatever you are saying, try as much as possible to be civil. We don't come here to insult people. Don't insult us and we will not insult you. Even if you are not a Biafra, even if you are a one Nigerianist, even if you are from another planet and you want to know more about us or why we are doing what we are doing, feel free to click that link, come in and ask your question. I will handle your question. In this platform, every information you pass here, members of Biafra Republic of Exile are listening and they are going to take the message to the appropriate authority. Whatever message you send to our Prime Minister, Master Simon Ekpa, from this platform, he's going to get it. He is watching all our platforms. He's always there. Informations are getting to him. So whatever you say on this platform that is standing with Biafra Republic of Exile, it will be taken note of. If you have a superior argument, be bold and make sure your argument is superior. Come up and bring it up. If I can't give you the answer to the question, there are so many people on the comment section that are going to come here to educate you more, or we will all learn from you. That is why we are here. So I appreciate everybody who has connected. And before we proceed into the discussion of the day, I want to welcome everyone that has connected. I want to welcome everyone that has connected and are writing on the comment section. I want to appreciate my beloved brother, Emenike Chibo. Thank you so much, Emenike Chibo. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Antonia Masuku. Thank you so much, Antonia. Thank you so much for joining. My sister, Diana Agumbiade. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. My beloved sister, Linda TV Show. Thank you so much for joining. You are always here. I appreciate you so much for your support all the time. Ibanda Tati, thank you so much for joining. You are always here, my brother. Thank you so much for your support at all times. Kingsley Washington, thank you so much, Kingsley. I appreciate you for your kind support. Thank you so much. Imatex Martins, thank you so much, Imatex. I appreciate you for your support. You are welcome. Daniel Chisum Obonna, I appreciate you, my beloved brother. You are one of our comrades, and you are also a speaker on this platform. I appreciate you so much for always being here to join me in this very program. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide and protect you. Okay, Chiso. Thank you so much, Chieso. Thank you so much, okay, Chieso. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you, okay. Thank you for your support. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect you. Helen Peters. Thank you so much, Helen. You are always here. I appreciate you, Helen, for your support. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for being there for me all the time. I appreciate everyone that is watching. Either I call your name or I didn't call your name. You are recognized and you are part of us. Iwu Biafra, thank you so much. You're always here. And thank you so much for being there, for your support. Please, I urge you to kindly help and share the program to all the platforms. Share the program to all platforms, family and friends, even our enemies. Share to them. Let them come and hear us. If they have a superior argument, let them bring it here so that we can dig it out. There's no point hiding under their cupboard, hiding under the keyboard, and you are typing. Be bold enough to show your face the way I'm doing and come and bring your arguments. If you have something against us you want to talk about, feel free to come. We are going to accept you. We don't push out people. We don't insult people. Neither do we curse out people. We'll give you the time to, as much as you want, to say what you want to say, as long as you're going to be civil. One thing we will not tolerate is an insult. You don't come here to insult us. We will not tolerate that. But as long as you are civil in your discussion, you can argue, you can disagree. Go ahead, come on. Let's take you on and see how far we're going to go. I appreciate everyone. And today, introducing the topic of today, when you read the topic, you can say it is a hard talk, meaning that every one of us have to partake. It is a hard talk. So if you're a speaker on this platform or you want to be part of our speaker, feel free to click the link and you join us. The topic today is revealing the strength in obedience to the Biafra Republic in exile and our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Nigeria is not for you. Nigeria is not for you. And I mean Biafrans. Nigeria is not for you. The earlier you understand that, the better for you. The earlier you understand that, the better for you. Revealing the strength in obedience to the Biafra Republic of exile and to our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Fellow Biafrans, wherever you are watching me from, you are welcome. Today, every one of us know where we are. The situation of the Biafran people today can no longer be overemphasized because even the blind is seeing what is happening to the Biafran people. The deaf can hear the situation of Biafran people. The situation of the people of Biafra is overwhelmingly clear to everybody. And when I'm talking about the situation of Biafran people, I mean the old southeastern region, which is the present south-south with the southeast and the lower Benue. Anywhere you are in that area and your mother is trying to be a rapper, I'm talking about you as a Biafran. Our situation is unbearable. We have cried enough. We have complained enough. We have protested enough. We have written petitions. We have raised alarm enough, and nobody seemed to pay attention. Instead, they laughed at us. And when I say all these things, I'm not just making it up. You can go and check. For more than a decade, our Supreme Lamazin Nandekan have been shouting and crying. What did they do? Instead of paying attention to his crying and his calls, what did they do? They came after him to kill him. They could not succeed. Now they kidnap him. Against all, or even when he has not committed any crime, even when their court said, let him go, they are still holding him captive. And you and I can agree that the only voice we have always had has always been Mazen Nandekan for more than a decade now. He has been the one bringing the plight of the Biafrans to the whole world. When we talk about representation, we had no representation. Then it was only Mazen Nandekan who could speak and let the world know our situation, because those who are called representatives in Biafra land, they are all stooge to the colonial master and to the Fulani Caliphate. They call themselves politicians. These are group of cult evil men, group of occultic evil men who call themselves politicians. And all they do is to make sure they benefit from the suffering of their own people. All they do is that they make sure that the people remains down All they do is that they try to open up a way for the colonial master to continue to siphon and steal from their own people. That is what I've been doing. They took away Mazen Nandekano, thinking that they're going to shut us off. Today, even without their knowledge, prepared somebody who is going to do much more than Mazen Nandekano have ever done. Who is going to take some tough step that Mazen Nandekano was yet to take. And today you can see that we have a voice again. After they take away our voice, they took away our voice. Finally, we have voice again. And I tell you, when you are obedience to the Biafra Republican government in exile, when you obey the command that is coming from the Biafra Republican in exile through our Prime Minister, when you listen to the Biafra Republican in exile and support it, when you support Master Samuel, you are giving yourself a voice. That is the strength in obedience to the Biafra Republican desire and obedience to Master Samuel. Every time you support the Biafra Republican desire, every time you obey Master Samuel and support him, you are giving a voice to yourself. In case you don't know that, the earlier you begin to know that, the better for you. As a Biafran, as long as you're from the old southeastern region, you have no voice on this planet Earth. Nobody knows you. No matter how rich you think you are, no matter how fat your bank account is, no matter how educated you think you are, no matter how poor you are, nobody knows you and nobody wants to hear from you. The earlier you begin to key into a voice that will bring you to the wall, the better for you. We have no other voice. That position was occupied by Mazen Nandekano for a decade. And he did marvelously well. Mazen Nandekano did tremendously well. And Biafra came to the world platform. Our plight came to the world platform. Some international bodies began to talk about it. And the zoo saw that Mazen Nandekano was going in a great speed. They couldn't hold it. They couldn't understand it. They couldn't bear it. They took him away. But before they did, Chukwu Okeke knew what was coming. And he instructed Mazen Nandekano to ordain someone else. And from that moment, Mazen Nandekano began to pray and ask for those who were born for this mission. Some of you heard him talk about that prayer, which he made in Israel. And Chukwu Okeke told him, I will give you those men when the time comes. And I bet you, the time has come. And what did Chukwu Okeke did? He gave him the Prime Minister, Master Simon Ekpa. And when Chukwu Okeke gave him Master Simon Ekpa, all hell broke loose. The criminals from all corners, they came out. It was a massive attack against one man. And what didn't you ask yourself, why is it that all eyes is on him? What crime has he committed? One thing is that this is a man who you cannot find any dent in him. The Prime Minister of Biafra Republic served in the Zoological Republic. He participated in their sports. He made a name for them. He gave them medals. Within that period, when he was in Nigeria, they could not find a trace of anywhere where they said he committed one crime or other, including his relationship. Some of us that are talking today, we have some baggages in our relationships. We have some baggages in our friendships. We have some baggages in our offices. Some of us who are talking, including myself, every one of us have our baggages. But this man stood out. With all the blackmail propaganda, what you will hear, I will expose him, I will expose him, I will expose him. We have not had any single person come out with an exposition on Mazi Simon Ekpa on an evil thing that he has done, either inside or outside, even in his private life. Nobody could be able to testify to anything wrong he has done. But yet, all hair was unloosed on him, including to the extent of putting a bounty on his head. And you didn't ask yourself, why? But why? The only reason why those things were happening was because of you, because of me. They knew when they took away Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they were celebrating that our voice have been silenced finally. When they took away Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they were celebrating that finally they have captured these people. Because the liberation of the Biafrans from the political clique, from those occultic political men, started from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started the liberation of Biafra. And he was able to detach Biafran people from these occultic men who call themselves politicians, who are only there serving their evil interest, serving the colonial master. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was able to detach us from them. The process started from there. And when they saw it, all hell break loose. They saw that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu enjoyed 100% of every Biafran, from the oldest to the youngest. They couldn't handle it. They couldn't stand it. That was why they went ahead in broad daylight to declare Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a terrorist. They proscribed IPOB. Have you ever had somebody proscribing his own self? The indigenous people of Biafra, somebody who is part of this indigenous people, an indigenous person rose up and proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. Have you ever had such a thing in this planet Earth? That somebody proscribed himself a terrorist. Have you ever had that? Only in this era, in this Biafran struggle. Because of what they saw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu doing, the voice he was given to the voiceless. Because of the voice he was given to the voiceless, they rose an attack. And they didn't stop at that. They went up to the extent of conniving with the colonial master. When they planned to kill him through python dams, they couldn't succeed. They could not take his life. He succeeded and escaped. They didn't stop. They could plan and plan and plan until they matched themselves with the colonial masters to Kenya, kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, tortured him for good 8 days. No food. He was sleeping on the ground, poured water. Chukwu Okikabima said, don't touch his life. You can do anything you want to do, but his life, you don't have authority over his life. If Chukwu Okikabima has given them authority over his life, 8 days is too much for them to disappear Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. 8 days. 8 days is too much for them to disappear Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and you never see him again. Remember what happened about one of the journalists that Saudi authority disappeared in the embassy. He entered into the embassy. In less than 2 hours, they dismembered his body and melted it completely. Nobody could even have a trace. The only trace of that man that was seen was when he walked into that embassy. Within hours, they melt his body. Everything turned to water. These people had the opportunity to disappear Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but Chukwu Okikabima didn't give that permission to them. They had him for 8 good days. Nobody had a clue where he was. After 8 days, they extraordinarily renditioned him to Nigeria. And from that moment, the dragon was unleashed. The dragon, who has already received the anointing without their knowledge, who have already received the mantle without their knowledge, took up his responsibility. And from then up to today, the dragon has become a thorn on their flesh. And I bet you he is burning everything on his way. Fellow Biafrans, your strength lies on the support of Biafra, the Republic of Israel, and the Mazi Simon Ekpa. If you are a Biafran from the old southeastern region, the present south and the southeast, your voice and strength lies on your support to the Biafra, the Republic of Israel, and Mazi Simon Ekpa. Without that, you're wasting your time. The enemy we are up against, they have all the instruments to keep you down. They have all the money to buy you over. They have everything it takes to stample on you. But Chukwu Okikabima rose a man, brought a man who is unbribable, just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They have offered him everything that a man would desire on earth. Everything that a man would desire on earth, they offered him, and he said, no. I'm here for a mission, and I only take the assignment that was given to me by Chukwu Okikabima, not the one that you gave by man. And he has continued to be the voice of the voiceless. He has continued to protect humanity. He has continued to protect every indigenous person. That was why he was made ambassador of peace. Even when they were calling for his head, even when his own king's men were calling for his head, he was honored as an ambassador of peace. From then onwards, that was the end of the battle. He has continued to make wave. They have tried and tried and tried, including sending terrorists, including sending bombers to him. Different kinds of trap they have led. But Chukwu Okike has always protected him and set him apart for this mission. Fellow Biafran that are watching, wherever you're watching from, your strength lies on the support to Biafra Republic of Exile and the support to Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister. There is no two ways about it. You can continue to pretend for all I care. The more you pretend, the more you expose yourself to danger. And just like I always tell you, that the best defense you can build for yourself is to accept your identity as a Biafran. The moment you accept your identity as a Biafran, you begin to see your enemy clearly. And you see your defense becoming very, very strong. But the more you continue to pretend, oh, let us be together. We are one. Why do we have to separate? Oh, I'm not part of them. I don't talk about separation. Let us be one Nigeria. God made you this. God made you that. Continue to deceive yourself. Continue. You are going to have the peace of the graveyard very soon. As many of you as pretending, you have kept yourself vulnerable. You are going to have the peace of the graveyard. I bet you. It's late for you to wake up before it is too late. Because in this era that we are in, no stone will be left unturned. We have crossed the Rubicon. We have gone too far to look back. And no amount of your blackmail and propaganda can make us stop doing what we are doing. You didn't give us the assignment. The assignment we are in today wasn't given to us by any man. It was given to us by Chukwu Okike. And we will continue on that path to proclaim the wisdom and the strength of Chukwu Okike in everything that we do. Remember, one with God is majority. They might have all the money. They might have all the connections. They might have all the weapons. But I tell you, one with God is majority. They might see us that we have nothing. But what we have, they will never, ever have. As long as they step their foot on our own land to take lives, innocent life, they step their foot in our own land to fight us. The gods of the land will destroy them. The land itself will rise up and fight on our behalf. We have never gone to the north or to the southwest to engage them. We have never gone to anybody's country to attack them, try to take away anybody's land or property. We have never tried to dominate or claim anybody's land. What we have been saying and doing is that we are trying to protect our own. That land that Chukwu Okike has given us, a position he has given us, that is where we want to protect and make sure that it's safe. Our mission is not to fight against any individual. Our battle is not against any tribe. Our Prime Minister have made it clear on several occasions that we are not fighting against individuals. Neither are we fighting against any tribe or religion. Our battle is against the instruments of oppression against us. Those instruments of oppression, it does not matter the tribe or the instruments of oppression is. Even if you are Igbo, even if you are Efik, even if you are a Biafran and you are an instrument of oppression against Biafran people, you are going to go down. I'm going to take you at the one enemy. It doesn't matter. No matter where you are, as long as you make yourself available as an instrument of oppression, those are the people against us. An instrument that is being placed to keep us down, to keep us down and make sure that we don't breathe. These are the people we are going after, and we will continue to go after them, regardless their religion, regardless their location, regardless their tribe. As long as you say we will not leave, you will not leave either. And for us, you cannot stop our existence. Chukwu Okike has given us a way. Chukwu Okike, who created us, have only given us a way and defined the direction we shall go. And that direction we will continue. There's nothing any man can do to change it. We are going to succeed and we are going to overcome. You're welcome, my beloved brother. Thank you so much for joining.
Good morning, my brother. Good morning.
Good morning,
Thank you for the good work. Thank you for the good work. And Chukwu Okike will continue to bless you and protect you and strengthen you and uphold you and be with you all the days of your life.
You see?
You have spoken well, my brother. You know, one thing some people fail to understand is that Adeyekuchi, they know they cover truth. Truth always remains the truth.
Yes.
And each time I always thank our PM for making the kidnapping of our supreme leader useless.
Absolutely.
And also bringing soldier in Southeast, it become useless. Because what is the essence? That even the so-called person that is inviting the soldier, his own office is locked down on Sunday. That means him himself is they are telling him this is what he should do, and he's doing it. Yes, bringing soldier to South East become useless. What are they coming there to do? So it's not today they become putting bouncing. And also the money that they spend on the head of our leader to be kidnapped, the money become useless, a waste. They don't find a way to do exchange to release our leader and capture PM. They think that they don't know that in Biafra Republic government in exile, there is people that is there is people that is have contentment. It's not all about money. They are not even not fucking all about your money. They not care about your fucking money.
Absolutely.
They tell you this is what they want, and there is nothing you will do about it. All of them is doing according. See, let all those saboteurs know that Jesus Christ said, he know his sheep, and the sheep will hear his voice, and he also know the voice of his sheep. Our PM know the people that is around him.
Yes.
I said when I joined Chiamaka Jera, I said, you are calling me a criminal. I agree that I'm a criminal because I know the solution to catch a criminal. I'm not scared when you call me a criminal. Tagging me a terrorist is because I told you the simple truth, sir. Ma, this thing is not good. You go ahead and say this person is a terrorist, is terrorizing me. Yes, he's terrorizing you because he told you the truth. It's only in Nigeria here they said hate speech. What is hate speech? Hate speech simply means truth. If you tell somebody truth now, it will begin to disturb in ear. Now they hate speech, they don't want to hear the truth. And now that truth we are standing on to deal with them. They must hear that truth. If they like, let them go heaven and earth.
They must hear it.
And I also went to say those that support the killing of Biafra 2015 when they start agitation with a flag, they are going to suffer. They never even see anything. I think it's yesterday. Labour said they want to go strike. The court say make them not go the strike. Say make them not disobey court order. You know what the Labour tell them? The Labour tell them that you people are disobeying order, so everybody must be disobeying court order.
Of course, yes. There is
So
no order existing anywhere.
even one man that is doing news than 10 o'clock in the night, he said, yes, that the Labour is right. Nobody
Uh-huh.
should obey court order. Say after all, and we begin to analyze people who no obey court order. Buhari no obey court order.
From presidency down.
APC no obey court order. After all, they say make they release our supreme leader. They no obey am. So many people they no obey court order. In short, currently nobody is obeying court order.
Yeah, so you can't
So
threaten them with court order.
and now the court have become useless because that is what they make themselves to be. They make themselves to become useless, and the court have automatically become useless because truth must be in court. Is it not only in Nigeria that they use something and tie the eyes of the this thing?
The judge.
Simply means that judge will close eyes. He
They
no
will
go
see the
see
truth.
the truth. He go close eyes. He no go talk the truth. Who is fooling who? And the secret, I tell some people say, thank God for some people don't know what our PM did. He told them we don't need protest. And the secret of Nigeria, if you want to do a protest in Nigeria, if you are with your AK-47 GPMG,
That
no
is the
soldier
protest they
will come there
understand.
and shoot you. Nobody will come there. Once you have the ammunition, you can go and do your protest. But if you come for Nigeria, say you want to do protest with it, they will come and kill you. Nothing will happen. What happened? What did they do in Lekki Toll Gate? Is it not only people who carry the same thing they did to Biafrans that make all
Exactly.
these guys now? They go back and go and strategize. Now they are shouting, Ewo, Samonekpa boys, Ewo, Samonekpa boys, is no more IPOB. Now, Samonekpa boys. Then some people, I ask question. Some people that saying Samonekpa boys, how did they forget how this thing started? Chagumanga, have they forget how it started? Who started to shoot? Who started to carry AK-47? Did they forget how the launch Operator Python dance simply means swallow as many as you want? Did they forget? Anybody that's saying praying for peace in Nigeria, let that person go and apologize for people that have died for no reason.
Yes.
Go and apologize. If not, even me, I'm praying. See, only solution that you have, any Nigeria have now, is revolution by AK-47 and armor tank. Because that is only language these criminals hear. They no want hear peace. They no want hear negotiation. They no want hear dialogue. Now only violence they know they sabi. Who is fooling who? You are there, you call yourself Nigeria. People is coming to your forest, your land, to rape your wife, to rape your daughter, to kill you, and they're folding hand. One Nigeria kill you there. Go and find work you will do. Which one Nigeria? Currently now is like if you want to go and withdraw money in the bank now 10,000. Everybody is shouting. I tell you,
Ah,
they never even see anything.
they are
They
restricting
never even.
withdrawal. You don't withdraw more than 10,000.
Yeah, according to them, I never check, but I will still go and try my luck, sir. I will still go and check and verify very well, because that is what they're saying. You
Yeah.
even some ATM no they give again. If no go withdraw past 10,000, but if you
Mm-hmm.
can transfer, you can transfer as how many you want. They never even see something. They know that what they are planning to do is to put more hunger in them, so that when they come and give them 1 naira, they will appreciate, say, ah, this one wey money reach my hand. So my brother, if they like, I told them, our supreme leader, Nigeria is on the path of destruction. There is nothing any man can do about it. Somebody should, many go and do, many people, as you are listening on this program, as you are educating us, people should go and do research.
Absolutely. That's what I tell them.
Our supreme leader said, for Biafra to come, it will shake the whole world. Today, Israel and Hamas, US and this one, everywhere now, they don't throw bomb to each other. They never even see anything until they declare Biafra. We are the light of Africa. We are the light of Africa. We carry glory. And those that is afraid, let me tell some people, anybody that is afraid should know that it's only tree that have fruit that people throw stone
Yes,
to
sir.
pluck the fruit. So if you don't have anything to, if you don't have anything to, if you don't have any fruit in you, nobody go throw stone on you. But if you have fruit, people will throw stone on you. We have
Yes.
fruit, and God will continue to bless us and protect us, and be with us. We will see. Anybody, me personally, I've already seen our government coming. I've already seen our government, the Afghan government. They are already here. So nothing anybody can do about it.
Nothing.
So God bless you, my brother. Who that
Thank you.
anyone that have ear, let that person have ear and hear what the prophet is saying.
Yes.
So now, so that as they are saying, is a lie. Now, so our PM said you will sleep in Nigeria one day and wake up in Republic Biafra.
Absolutely.
They
You
will
think it
sleep
happened?
and wake up one day, and they will still be doubting. They will still be doubting. Is it true? Is it true? Is it real? And they no go believe. God will continue to disappoint them. They will,
Yes, sir.
any plan they have against our leader. See, for those that is prophesying to our PM, uh, 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 people is planning. He knows that people is against him.
That one is not
Don't
prophecy now. We know right from every one of us know.
everybody know now? No need of you to be prophesying enemy. Who's enemy? So instead
Ah,
of that, tell us me. I know the secret of Nigeria. Like I said before, if anybody want to do any protest in Nigeria, should go and carry AK-47. Yeah, yeah, that's no. So if you want to do any protest in Nigeria, go and carry AK-47. Now the secret with that. So if you come out with this paper, they go kill you. But if you carry AK-47 or GPMG, they do
they will
protest.
listen
No
to
soldier
you.
will come. So my brother, thank you very much. I know the secret of Nigeria. I know the secret. Nobody. I will sit take until tomorrow. I know their secret. So now only secret where they hear, only truth where the language where Nigeria government they listen na bullet and AK-47. And now waiting they take the weak them be that. Thank you, my brother. Thank
Thank
you.
you so
And may
much. Thank you
God
so
protect
much.
our PM
You
and
see?
protect our supreme leader.
You
You,
see?
all the media warriors,
You
God
see?
will strengthen you. Where you get money to buy data to make sure that you are watching you people. God will bless your handwork,
You
and
see?
more money will come to your account to
You see?
continue
You
until we
see?
reach our goal. In
You
the name
see?
of Chiko Jama, he say,
You
he say, he
see?
say,
You
he
see?
say.
Thank you
Thank you,
so
my
much,
brother.
my beloved brother. Thank you so much for that wonderful and amazing contribution. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect you. Thank you so much. I appreciate so much. Thank you so much. So, my fellow Biafrans that are watching, you have heard from my brother, one of our speaker on this very platform. He's always here every blessed day. He's always here making meaningful contribution. You see, it is always good when you hear from people from different angles. When you hear from people from different angles from across the world, it is always nice so that you don't think that it is we making up stories. Because if we continue to hear from one particular set of people, you will not understand. Not until when you begin to hear from other people, you now begin to understand what we are saying and how serious it is. The secret of your strength today, the only voice you have today, is supporting the Biafra Republic government Israel and our Prime Minister Samuel. There's no other choice about it, except you want to remain a slave. That is the only voice you and I have. No matter how rich you are, no matter how poor you are, no matter the post you occupy, you do not have a voice as long as you're a Biafran in the zoo. The only voice you have today is the Biafra Republic government in exile and our Prime Minister Samuel. Nigeria is not for you. You're welcome, my beloved brother, Maxwell, fellow comrade. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Good to see you.
Thank you so much, Mazi Chicks.
Welcome.
Good morning. Good morning to you.
Welcome, sir.
And may God continue to bless you for this great work that you are doing. It is not easy, but there is nothing too small or too big for us to do in order to get our freedom.
Yes.
I say, may God bless you. Good morning to my Biafran people, the Nemoches and the Namoches,
Yes.
and the youths of Biafra land, those in the diaspora, our elders of Biafra land. I say, may Chukwu continue to bless all of you. I have not been coming around because I have issue. Your little daughter is very sick. Very sick for some time now. She's coughing and throwing out flames. I've done all this thing I could, but I believe that life and death is in the hands of Chukwu Kikabiama.
Yes.
There is nothing anybody can do about it. But I am not the creator. God Almighty Chukwu Kikabiama, the God of my ancestors in Biafra land and in Kusasi land, knows her very well more than I do. I can only do as a father. I can't do more. So I leave everything in the hands of God. Yes, and that has been the reason why it seems that I've been very scarce on this platform and in other platforms and in this space as well. But notwithstanding, my heart and my soul is with the restorers of Biafra land and those that are fighting for the freedom and liberation of my mother's ancestral land. I say, may Chukwu Abiyama continue to bless all of you. And I would like to use this opportunity to thank my sister, Chizoba Lolo. I don't know whether you know whether they are here. I don't know. I'm Nnemoche Harry, wherever you are. If you can hear me, I say, may Chukwu Abiyama bless all of you and all the rest of my Nnemoches that I don't even know, that know me. I say, may God continue to bless all of you. Well, if I am not obedient to Biafran Republic in exile, I will not be here. If you are obedient to the Biafran Republic and you agree with the ideology of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and you willingly and open-heartedly supported Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and whatever he believes on, God, Chukwu Abiyama, the heavens, he worship, and the freedom of his people, then you will be obedient. You will also be obedient to the man that has taken over, that he told you that he is bringing a new dimension. He saw something. He saw something that made him to alter that statement. I believe in what he is doing. I believe in his ideology. You might not like his methodology. It doesn't matter. But as long as it gears towards the freedom of our land, the cleansing, the getting rid of the invaders that has taken over our land that we have nothing in common with, both in tradition, culture, religion, we have nothing in common with them. That is the ideology, and I'm obedient to that. And anybody that takes over from him, like the Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, I will follow him and I will be obedient in line with what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has taught me. I'm a Ghanaian. I am not a full-blooded Biafran. The only thing that makes me a Biafran is that part of the blood of the Biafran people runs in me from my mother's side. If you are a full-blooded Biafran and you think that supporting or validating criminality that has brought our people on the ground, that has prevented our people to, to bring out the ingenuity, the capacity, the craftsmanship. They know Igbo people as craftsmen. Our people produce things. I lived and see people produce things in Biafra land when I was growing up. If you look at the mine tank Nigeria is boasting about today, the zoo is boasting, was produced by a Biafran, a major general. They call that tank Ezag. It's a Biafran. Innocent is producing, manufacturing helicopter, aircraft, spare parts for the Air Force. They are afraid. What our people, what our elders during the Biafran War, the ingenuity, massive scale of production is what they are afraid of. If we allow these people to come up, they will dominate everywhere. That is why they've been feared everywhere. They know you better than you know yourself. But the worst thing you would do to yourself, dear friends, is to knowing who you are and you allow other people to continue to keep you on the ground. And that is the reason why Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister, Republic in Exile, has my support, my full support. If you don't support him, now you sabi. And God.
Absolutely.
I thank you so much, my brother. And I would like to use this opportunity to commend all our Biafran people in Biafra land that refuse to go and validate. I saw when is it Ikenga? Is it Ikenga? The one of the presidential aspirants was reading out the destiny. They say in some places you see 5, but on the already written a ballot paper they've wrote 500. But right there it was only 5 people. Our people said no to the continuous validation of a criminal entity, and I support them. And I say, may God bless all of you for what you have done within those days of that election. May God bless all of you. All your effort will never be in vain. And our God will grant us Biafra. May God bless Mazen Nnamdi Kanu wherever he is. May God bless Simon Ekpa and protect him from the eyes and arrows of the enemy, both within and outside. May God bless our women. May God bless our youth. May God bless everything, even our to what we. May God bless everybody. Every time for this just cause, may God replace it for you in 100-fold. I thank you so much for having me. God bless you and God bless you.
Thank you so much. God bless you much more and more for us. God bless you and keep you safe. And family, I pray that Chukwu Okabe will heal our daughter and make her strong. Thank you so much. May Chukwu Okabe my guide and protect you. So much are watching and listening far and wide. Wherever you are watching me from, we are still on this. Remember, our brother have just put a light on it. He has made it much more clearer for you to understand. There is no way you will wake up and say that you love Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. You support Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. You hear his teaching. And today, you are not in support of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. You are not in line with the Biafra Republic government desire. You are the greatest liar on the planet Earth. There is no way you can claim to be a lover and supporter of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and yet you do not approve or support Mazi Samuel Ekpa and the Biafra Republic of Nigeria. You are the greatest liar. That is why when I watch their conventional media and I see some of these people who call themselves analysts, and those one Nigerians and politicians who come on their national TV and they begin to rain praises of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. After raining praises of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they will turn to Mazi Samuel Ekpa and say that Mazi Samuel Ekpa is a beast. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's a child. He's this, he's that. Then you begin to see how mad and criminal-minded they are, how deceptive they are. Tell me what Mazi Samuel Ekpa is doing today that is different from what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was doing when he was around. And I bet you, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was to be around, he will do much more of what Mazi Samuel Ekpa is doing. It is the same template. There is nothing different from what Mazi Samuel Ekpa is doing today and what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would have done if he's here. And for your information, for every single step Mazi Samuel Ekpa takes, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is aware and he is pleased with it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is aware and he is very, very pleased with it. All these are what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been crying for. And when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu prayed and asked for 100 men, do you know the duty of 100 men? Do you know what that means? That I need 100 men to move. And some of you were saying, well, are you going to use 100 men to fight all the whole of Nigeria? Are you going to use only 100 soldiers to go off to war? Do you know the meaning of that 100 men? You don't know. There are several things that need to be activated. There are several things that need to be done for us to walk into Biafra. Today, you had the promise of our Prime Minister that he is 50 men in one. Today, are you not seeing 50 men in one? Are you not seeing 50 men in one in him? He is engaging every blessed day. He is going on diplomatic mission, winning allies for Biafra. And you know our Prime Minister, he's somebody who doesn't do things in secret. Even when he goes to secret, he'll come up and open and tell you. Every time he's on the move, we always know he has gone out, flying to different countries, making negotiations, winning allies and friends for Biafra. It is not a joke. Are you not seeing the work of the cabinet of Biafra Republic of Nigeria? Every member of the cabinet is working tirelessly. Every ministry is active. It is not just mentioning the ministry, you think that they are very active. Every ministry is active in Biafra Republic, Government Nigeria. Didn't see our Minister of Defense when he was traveling from places. Every ministry, they are active and working. Are you talking about our military on the ground? The Nigerian Liberation Army, they are doing wonderfully well on the ground. Engaging. They are engaging with all the amount of weapons that the enemies parade around, with all their strength and mind in the air and whatever. We engage them on the ground and they tremble. We engage them on the ground and they tremble. They can't move an inch close to the camp of the Biafran Liberation Army. And today, what is happening? The Biafran Liberation Army are not only on defensive. Today, they are also inoffensive. They are also inoffensive, and you can see the result. The result is coming out on daily basis. And some of our enemies are sharing tears. They can't even believe it. They can't even believe what is happening to them. And we'll tell them they haven't seen nothing yet. You have not seen anything yet. What you are seeing is the tip of the iceberg. Just wait. The only thing that can save you is the referendum. Conduct a referendum and let Biafrans go. The only thing that will save you is giving the Biafrans their referendum. If you don't, I'm not going to tell you what is going to happen. Those of you who are already on the front, you know what is happening, and you're going to receive more. You are absolutely going to receive more. Because in this era, this is not a time of jokes. This is not a time of games. This is not a time of play. This is not a time of blackmail and propaganda. This is the time of reality. What you see is what you get. You can continue to pretend for all I care. The more you pretend, the more things begin to happen to you. The more you pretend, the more realities come before you and stare at you. And you can't help it. Every Biafran, wherever you are, I want you to know that your strength is in obedience to the Biafra organizer and Prime Minister Mazi Samuel. That is where your strength lies. As a Biafran, that is where your voice lies. The only voice and the strength you have today is the Biafra Republic of Nigeria under Mazi Samuel. And the earlier you wake up and begin to support it, the better for you. Every resources you have to support, begin to support it. Don't look back. Don't look back. That's the only thing you have. As a Biafran, the only hope, the only strength you have today is the Biafra government. And you must do everything humanly possible to see that that government succeeds. We have crossed the Rubicon, and there's no going back. So if you're one of those who is dreaming that somehow, somewhere, that somebody is going to step down and say, "Oh, we are not doing it again," sorry to disappoint you. You're going to wait forever. You wait forever, and until you wake up and see yourself in Biafra, you realize that you have waited in vain. Everyone that is watching this program, wherever you are watching from, please like and share. Share this program, share to every platform. The situation now is a critical one. Every Biafran understand and know that we are in a state of war in Biafra land. And in this condition, what do? Is to prepare your defense. Prepare to defend yourself in the face of the enemy at any given time, because they have come. Even as I'm speaking, they are already there. The Biafran Liberation Army will always do their own job. And you, yourself, play your own role. If you see something, say something. When instruction is given, obey that instruction. Obey the instruction. Today, every one of us should channel our energy to supporting Biafra Republic of Nigeria. More especially financially. Financial support is what is needed. When you are hearing the sound of granite everywhere, all those sound you're hearing is money. We are not in the era where you'll be calling somebody to come and do account for you. Or you'll be asking somebody, what has he done with the money? Today, every single thing that have been committed the money to, you can see it. With little or no money, you see things being done. You see evidence everywhere. You see evidence of success, right, left, and center. What are you waiting? The only good thing you can do for yourself today is to give your own support. No matter how small, no matter how big, just go through the flyer. Don't wait until the day of fundraising. It is not compulsory that it must be on that day of fundraising. Don't wait until anytime Chukwu come and place his blessing on your hand. Just go. Go there and make your contribution. Look for the flyer. Click on that link in the flyer. From there, follow up the steps and you make your contribution. And I bet you Chukwu will bless you richly if you do so. For everything you do today, you will reap your reward. You are going to reap the reward of anything you do. That's why we must be very, very careful. We must be very careful in our deeds. We must be very careful in our words, in our actions. Wherever we find ourselves at every given point in time, we must be very careful. Chukwu Okike Abiyama, who gave us this assignment, will never disappoint us. He that promises is faithful. All we need to do is be obedient to his word. As long as you are obedient to his words, you will be an overcomer. We have overcome in the past, and we shall continue to overcome. Trials and temptation will always come. The enemies will always try to come from all canals, on all angles, to bring their lies from everywhere But as long as you're standing firm, Chukwu Okike Abịama and His grace will cover you. His grace will cover you. Wherever you are watching this program from at this moment, always remember that your strength lies on the support for the Biafra Republic of Zion. That is where your strength lies. Each time you see us calling for the support for the Biafra Republic of Zion, calling for the support for Master Samuel, it is for your own interest. It is for your own interest because already you know you have no voice. You have no representation in the zoo. And this thing is happening to every tribe in that Zoological Republic. I don't generalize it because I am just concerned about my own people, because that is where I am focused. Because you know how Nigeria has been structured. Once you move out of your territory and you begin to speak about other people, no matter what you're saying about them, it will backfire. It will turn to become a different thing. They will going to use it against you. And that is why Nigeria is a dangerous place. Very dangerous place. A place where you cannot make, even when you are saying what is right, simply because someone doesn't like you, doesn't like the area you come from, doesn't like your religion, doesn't like your tribe. Even when the person knows that you are speaking the truth, he will not accept it as the truth. They will try to change it and twist your word and make you a liar. How can somebody survive in such kind of a situation? A country where every single person is working against the other not to succeed. Somebody from another land is looking at somebody from Biafra land as a suspect, trying everything possible to bring him down. You see somebody from Oduduwa land. Somebody from Oduduwa land will never support any move by a Biafra. And a Biafra will not support any move by a Oduduwa person either. Conflict of interest everywhere, right, left, and center. Conflict of interest. You cannot find a place where people are speaking on one voice. It is this one talking here, this one talking there, speaking from different sides of their mouths. This is what we see in the Zoological Republic. And how long shall we continue to tolerate that? How long shall we continue to be in such situations? How long shall we continue to embrace falsehood? Enough is enough. Enough is enough. The time has come for people to rise up and be who they're supposed to be. The Biafran people, I appreciate you because you have already taken your bold step. More especially Biafrans in Biafra land. I appreciate every single one of you. And I pray that Chukwu Okike Abịama will continue to strengthen you, continue to be with you, continue to favor you. Whatever you lay your hand upon will always prosper. Death will never be your portion. Every attack of the enemy shall never catch you. No accidental discharge will get to you. Chukwu Okike Abịama, who has made us to be alive up to this minute, will keep us until Biafra. Everyone that is watching, I thank you for participating in this very program, wherever you are. And I say, may Chukwu Okike Abịama guide and protect you, secure you, and keep you safe. I present all the media warriors before Chukwu Okike Abịama for divine victory, protection for them and their families. I present the members of the ESN, the Liberation Army, the Strike Force, the Resistance Army, the Black Marine, every force that is fighting on behalf of Biafra. I pray for their protection, for their safety, for their strength. May Chukwu come and be with them and continue to defend them. Build a wall of fire around them that no evil shall befall them. I pray for the de facto government in homeland, for strength, for wisdom, knowledge, understanding. I pray for the cabinet of Biafra Republic of Venezuela, for wisdom, strength, understanding, and revelations. I pray for our Prime Minister, Master Samuel, for divine strength, for divine favor, for divine wisdom. I pray that Chukwu will guide and protect him. Give him a discerning spirit for him to be able to see things that others don't see and take decisions at the right time. I pray that Chukwu will take away every obstacles on his way. Whatever hole the enemy have dug, they will fall into it. I pray for our Supreme Leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Wherever Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is at this moment, I commit Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in the hand of Chukwu Kabiam. May Chukwu Kabiam guide and protect Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Secure him. Give him more wisdom, knowledge, understanding, strength wherever he is. I pray that the grace of Chukwu Kabiam will rest upon Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and no evil shall befall him. Every trap the enemy have set right, left, and center, every plan the enemy have made in one way or the other against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, I decree today that that plan will be trashed. I decree that that plan will be trashed. Whatever forces that are working against him, every illness in his body, every sickness, may Chukwu Kabiam heal him. Give him strength. Give him more revelations so that he will be strong until he meets us very soon. We know that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is going to regain his freedom any moment from now. May Chukwu Kabiam bring him back to us. I appreciate everyone that has participated on this program. I thank you and I say, may Chukwu Kabiam guide and protect every one of you that have been able to be patient with me up to this minute. No weapon formed or fashioned against us as Biafrans shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Prime Minister Mazi Samaneba shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Supreme Leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu shall prosper. Thank you so much for watching wherever we are watching from, and stay blessed. Biafra government, peace, progress, unity, and equity. Biafra government, peace, progress, unity, and equity. Biafra government, peace, progress, unity, and equity. Thank you so much for watching, and stay blessed.